Hi everyone, and welcome back to Zen Rebel Yoga. I'm Theresa, and April is Stress Awareness Month, a time to bring attention to the impact that stress has on our bodies and minds, and to explore ways we can gently release it. In honor of that, today I'm guiding you through a short, grounding yoga flow designed to help you melt tension, reconnect with our breath, and invite calm into your day. And we'll be doing a few poses targeting the parasympathetic nervous system, slowing down the heart rate and calming the mind. And this practice is all about slowing down and giving yourself permission to rest. We have some optional props today, so you can bring in a bolster and 2 yoga blocks and some extra blankets if you need some extra support. If you don't have a bolster, you can use a big fluffy pillow, maybe 2 pillows if you need, and instead of blocks, you can use books. So grab your mat and let's get started. And we're gonna come to a nice seated position, grounding your sit bones, making sure your sit bones are grounded on your mat. Maybe give ourselves a little shoulder roll. And taking a deep breath in, letting it all go. And we're going to start our practice today with a 4, 7, 8 breath count. And I will do the counting for you so that you don't have to think about anything. You could just think about breathing. So we're going to inhale for 4, hold for 7, and exhale for 8. And we begin. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, hold, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, hold, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, hold, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And take a nice deep breath in. Slow breath out. Lovely. And next we're going to inhale the left arm up. We're going to bring the right hand to our side. And as we exhale, we're going to bring the left arm up and overhead. Feeling a nice stretch in that left side body. Taking 3 breaths here. And on your next exhale, coming back to center. Inhale, float the right arm up and overhead. Left hand comes to the side. Exhale, soften into the pose. Feel a nice stretch through that right side body. Hold for 3 breaths. And next exhale, come back to center. And on our next inhale, we're going to inhale the arms up. And as we exhale, we're going to twist to the right. Left hand comes to the right knee. Right hand comes behind us. And our gaze is over our right shoulder. Inhale for length. Lengthen that spine. Exhale. Deepen into the twist. Hold here for 2 more breaths. Exhale, release back to center. Inhale the arms up. exhale, twist to the left. Right hand comes to the left knee. Left hand comes up behind us. Our gaze is over our left shoulder. And breathe here. And on your next exhale, and coming back to center. Taking a moment here, checking in with yourself. And seeing how your body's feeling. And next we're going to do a souped up Baddha Konasana. And we're going to take our bolster and we're going to put the short end with the short end of the bolster with the short end of the mat. And we're going to make sure the other short end is pressed up against our sacrum. So that's the lower part of your back. And if you need, you can put a couple of blankets to give yourself some extra support. And we're going to come to lie on our backs. And we're going to bend our knees, bring the soles of the feet together. And also here, if you need, if your knees are not coming down to the ground, you can use blocks to support your knees so that they're not putting pressure on your lower back. And you can bring your hands to the belly, breathing naturally here. And this pose activates the parasympathetic nervous system. It helps ease any cortisol, the hormone the stress hormone they call it. Easing any of that. It calms the mind. And we'll stay here for a few moments. Noticing our breath. Melting into the mat with every exhale. And to deepen our breath here, noticing how we feel. And we'll gently bring our knees back together. Guide your knees back together. Maybe remove any blocks that you might have used. And we can leave our bolster and our blankets where they are if you need them. And take our knees and bring them into our chest. And on our next exhale, we'll bring the feet to the ground. We'll bring our feet back to our mat. And I'm going to remove my bolster. So I feel like I don't need the support for this pose. And I'm going to come flat on my back. And as you exhale, bring your knees. If you need some support, you can bring that bolster. Bring that bolster for support, or you can bring your blocks. Whatever feels comfortable for you. And bring those knees gently to the left. You can bring your hands out to a T, or you can cactus them. And you can bring your gaze to the right, or you can naturally just gaze at the sky, closing our eyes here. Coming into a reclined supine twist. Another pose targeting the parasympathetic nervous system. And detoxifies the body. And also reduces cortisol levels. And just breathing naturally here. Once more, begin deepening the breath. Inhale, bring the knees back to center. Removing your blocks or your bolster if you used any props. And on our next exhale, drop the knees to the right. Cactus out the arms. And breathe naturally. and deepening our breath. Inhaling, bringing our knees back to center. Noticing how we feel. And gently rolling onto our sides. If you have a wall available, you can bring yourself to your wall, and you can bring a bolster too if you'd like, for comfort, or perhaps a blanket to put underneath your hips. And we're going to bring our legs up the wall. So make any adjustments that you need. Come as close, your glutes should come as close to the wall as you can. There we go. And this is the legs up the wall. You can also use a chair if you don't have a wall available. You could always use a chair and just drape your feet across the seat of the chair. That's just as beneficial. And this is a wonderful pose. It relaxes the mind, brings the blood flow back to the heart. And it's great for those who stand a lot, who walk a lot, and really for those who sit a lot as well. It really helps to ease swelling, if there's any swelling in the legs or the ankles of the lower legs. And you can put your hands at your side or perhaps on your belly, whatever feels comfortable for you. And we'll begin to deepen the breath here, and bending the knees, and coming onto our sides. And we'll out of the pose, removing any bolsters or blankets that you may have used. And sink back to our mat. We'll come into our final resting pose. And here again, you can use a blanket for a pillow under your head, And the bolster can go under your knees for some extra comfort. And we'll come into Savasana, allowing the feet to flop open naturally. Hands come to our sides, palms facing up, taking a deep cleansing breath in and letting it all go. And resting here for a few moments. Relaxing our jaw, letting our shoulders melt into the mat, softening our belly, and letting the legs become heavy. And once again, let's begin to deepen our breath, perhaps blinking our eyes open, bringing some movement back into our legs, our feet and our hands, and stretching in any way that feels good to you. And rolling onto one side. And just staying here just for a moment. And let's push ourselves up with our top hand. Removing any props that we may have used, any bolsters or blankets. And bringing our hands to heart center or Ajali Mudra, bowing our heads in gratitude and thanking our bodies for all that it does for us, and thanking yourself for showing up today. If this practice helped you feel a little bit more relaxed, a little bit more centered, or more supported, I encourage you to share it with someone who might also need some of this relaxation. We all carry stress in different ways, and sometimes we just need a few moments to just let it all go. Thank you so much for practicing with me today. The light in me honors the light in you. Namaste.